This time on Roadkill, who is that masked man? It is Steve Dulcich social distancing on the $2,500 4x4 showdown.
Chevy versus Dodge. Wild fun in the California sun, baby.
That was pretty good, Dulcich.
Man, the Durango is just the ultimate off-road SUV, Freiburger.
So let me color in the background of what's going on here. It is pandemic time. So we knew that we needed to socially distance for the whole episode. We knew that we had to have two separate vehicles. We're not allowed to eat in restaurants. We're not allowed to be in hotels. So we decided to go on a major camping trip. So we're gonna be camping the whole time. But what that spun into is the $2,500 4x4 showdown. You see, Dulcich is always crowing about how the Durango is the greatest SUV known to man.
Oh, it is. It has everything. But you upsized me, Freiburger. What's up with that?
Well, I know. I started to get intimidated by how the Durango will take a 32-inch tire and all of your talk about your 345 pound-feet of torque from your 5.9 V8. And it really got under my skin. So I was like, man, I need to outdo the Dulcich. How can I do it? The big block Suburban with 385 pound-feet and 230 horsepower, Dulcich. Boom!
96 cubic inches on me now. I don't know if it's a fair fight, but I have faith in the old Durango.
But you know what? When you want acreage, you get a Suburban.
Oh, yeah. It's nice.
So we're gonna hit the road, do a little bit of challenges between these two 4x4s, mostly on dirt, so we're gonna get filthy, and we're gonna mask up like El Bandido.
Oh, yeah, I like it.
Look, he wore lace-up sneakers this time instead of the slip-ons because he knows that the Suburban will blow him out of his sneakers.
No way.
That way. We're gonna be camping. This is gonna be fun. Suburban would never normally be my choice for like real off-roading, rock crawling, mud, sand, anything like that. But I knew we were just gonna be camping here and taking mild roads, sand washes, rocky hill climbs, stuff like that. And the thing I've always said about the Suburban, it's the ultimate all-around vehicle. You can live in it if you have to.
I am the Durango man. Woohoo! I love these Durangos. Well, look, I put a lot of miles on a Durango. I know a lot about them. As a matter of fact, you could say I've been to the moon and back twice in Durangos because, you know, it's a vehicle. I've always had one in rotation since 2003, actually. Oh, the rocks provide no obstacle to a Durango. Whoa!
Oh, he got that wheel way off the ground. That was pretty good.
That was a big hole. The Durango. But I've just reached trail's end here.
Backing up.
Freiburger's gonna turn around. He's taking point. Let's see how he does up that hill. Oh, not bad. Handled it very nicely.
I've never had a four-wheel drive Suburban. My Tahoe is 4x4. I don't like the independent front suspension. But what makes it the absolute ultimate is barn doors in the back. I will have to educate you about why they are radically superior to the tailgate.
Now, this car has independent front suspension on the four-wheel drive system, which Freiburger kind of scoffs at. He's a solid axle man, but you know what? Worked pretty nice at smoothing off-road terrain.
There's a railroad right nearby us. When the railroad police came by, they're like, do not drive next to the tracks. Because if the train hit the Suburban, the train would get hurt. Here's the railroad tracks, where I should probably turn around. I'll let you lean back.
Copy that. Oh, did I just take the wrong turn again?
He took the wrong turn again, and I will snake him again. Woohoo! Ha ha! That was a fun one.
Oh man, he's got me completely dusted. I can't see a thing.
I feel COVID responsible doing what we're doing. Staying well away from each other. Flattening the curve. Making our way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills, going COVID camping, 'cause no one else ever will. Whee! I don't know why water crossings are fun, but they are.
Oh man, that Durango suspension with the torsion bars, I forgot to mention. Torsion bar front end, that is just like a traditional Mopar muscle car.
I'm outrunning Dulcich now. Woohoo! Well, that was some fun action, but we are not even warmed up. Our little adventure here is going to have some great exploring, but also a little bit of competition. We're about to get into that, so I thought I should show you my weapon. This is a 1994 Chevy Suburban 3/4 ton 4x4. It's got independent front suspension. Overall, this isn't an awesome 4x4, but it is an amazing vehicle. First of all, the beef. I've got a 454 big block. Disregard the fact that it only makes 230 horsepower. I've also got a 4L80 4-speed overdrive trans, a 14-bolt rear end. You can live in it. You can tow with it. It also has wheelbase for fun, for sliding around. I think it's got a pretty good chance against the Durango. Honestly, I bought it because I'm gonna be way more comfortable than Dulcich in this entire trip.
I am super looking forward to the competition phase of our little adventure. Why? Because of this. I've got one of my favorite 4x4 vehicles here, and it's a 1999 Durango. Now this is a first generation Durango, and they are dirt cheap, but super good. And the beauty is 5.9 Magnum. That's basically a small block Mopar, heavy duty 46 RE transmission, 9 1/4 rear end with limited slip. Power, nimbleness, performance, I think David's in trouble.
This is gonna be the sand wash challenge. Kind of some thick granular sand here, and we're gonna have to do a big S turn, and at the end of it, a U-turn and come back this way.
I'm really hoping to just get the jump on Freiburger and get up to that first turn far enough ahead where it narrows up. He'll never have another chance to pass me.
Haha, he's gonna honk his horn. Ooh, we're pretty tight out of the hole. Look at that. Oh, as the Durango pulls way ahead. Oh, he's gonna smoke me. Ah, Durango is the clear winner on that deal. Woo! Oh, I just lost bad. There's nothing I can do with this. Oh, and the Suburban is gonna show its main weakness, which is the 3-point turn. This thing is too big.
It's over, man. I got him. Woohoo! Oh, where is he? I don't even see him. Woo! The Durangus! The Durangus! Yeah! Woohoo! Oh, that was fantastic. Oh, dude! Man, I kind of hole-shotted you, but once I got to the narrows and I had a car length on you, that was all over.
Oh, no, we were tight right out of the hole, right next to each other. But yeah, you definitely pulled away. And then at the big end, the Suburban completely showed the fatal flaw.
The wheelbase.
Exactly. 3-point turn just killed it.
Oh, the Durango's super nimble because it has an extraordinary tight turning angle. And even that, it just barely made it because, you know, it crabs over when you're in soft sand.
It looked like a trophy truck just pulling away from me. Oh, yeah, it's pretty impressive.
The Durangus.
Were you in low range or high?
Oh, I was in low range.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because you're not going to go over 50 on this.
Oh, I was in high for wheel speed.
I just gave away my trade secrets.
Yeah. I'm going to go low range. Let's go again. That was fun.
That was fun.
I was literally questioning myself on whether I should do low range or high range, because in sand, you actually want some wheel speed, but the problem is this thing doesn't have the power to have wheel speed, and it has too much weight for its power. Do-over. Do I stand a chance?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I'm killing him this time. Look at that. Oh, in low range, the Suburban is unstoppable. Look at this. Yeah! Oh, he shouldn't have given away his secrets. Woohoo! Ha-ha! The 454 dominates. But now comes the three-point turn that's gonna kill me. Oh no, wait, I may have gotten it. Oh, he's trying to come on the inside, but he is denied as the Suburban goes on the return run with lots of wheel hop and understeer and brush scratches.
I can't see the road. Oh, I'm dusted out, it's over. Oh, Freiburger killed me on that one.
Yes! Woohoo! As the Suburban takes pole position. Yeah! Woo! I actually feel great about that. I thought I had no shot.
Well, he won one and I won one, so you know what that means.
Now's where I have to play some like social strategy, because if I let Dulcich win this without letting him know that I let him win, then he'll be in a great mood and we'll have a really fun time the rest of the day. If I beat him, then he's gonna be crushed that the Durango isn't everything that he thought it was. So I have to decide, will I or will I won't let him win?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I wheel hopped that time, but I still got out ahead of him. Oh yeah, he's done. He has no chance. Now I gotta just make sure that I can get that turn down there and don't let him hit me. Yeah, this is where I gotta go really wide and not let him get to the inside of me. Aha! The Suburban continues to dominate. Oh, man. And I thought the Durango was like a trophy truck. The Suburban is just Baja winning. Woo!
Can't see the track, lost the course. Oh well, it was a pretty good race, but Freiburger hole shotted me and that was decided on the starting line. That was pretty fun anyway.
Handled! He's gonna be so depressed.
Okay, Freiburger, I've got to hand it to you. You won fair and square.
That was pretty good.
I mean, it was won or lost on the hole shot, and you just got that car length on me, and man, It was all over.
Is it steaming though?
Oh yeah, it is.
This is not good. Uh-oh.
Yeah, running in the sand does create a lot of heat. I think it's just some oil burning off.
I did find a oil leak on this thing. It has an oil cooler on it, which I'm sure the Durango lacks. And unfortunately, the adapter is leaking a bit. That might be the smoke. We're good. I would say round one victory clearly goes to the Suburban.
It was a split decision. You know, I got the first race, and the second one, I have to admit, you dominated on.
Round one decision clearly goes to the Suburban.
You won. You won fair and square. I mean, I concede.
So let's have some adventure, and then we'll go find something else to do.
Okay, sounds like a lot of fun.
After thrashing like that, it's always curious to like drive your 4x4 again and feel out everything that could have gone wrong during your endless destruction.
I'm still feeling pretty happy.
Yeah, doing 70 on dirt roads is fun. Pretty good. Ooh, pavement. Now we're outside of Mojave, California. We're headed to Bonanza Gulch, where there was a whole bunch of mining at the turn of the century. We're gonna see some super cool ghost towny kind of stuff and hopefully do some more killer four-wheeling.
How are the whoop-de-doos treating you, Steve?
Man, the Durango just handles them like they're not even there.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh man, this is gonna be great. So what we've got here are pumice mines. I think these were active from the 30s all the way through the 50s, and it's pumice just like you would get for hand soap.
I didn't know they mined it out of the ground.
Yep, it's pretty crazy. Look how deep it goes too. Wow, this is so cool.
Wow.
This is like full Scooby-Doo evil guy in a rubber mask cave. Whoa, Dulcich! He almost bit the dust. Whoa. You'll never see us again.
It's nice knowing you, Freiburger.
Don't you feel full Scooby-Doo?
Look at you. Yeah, you're a villain.
Either that or like, you know, a 40s bandito.
Oh, yeah, hiding out in the cave?
Yeah. We're off.
Yeah.
Okay, Steve, we're out of the pumice mine, and next up I'm going to show you some cool old cabins left behind from, like, holdout 50s miners.
Ooh, I like ruins.
Are you eating my dust?
Yeah, I'm totally eating
Your dust, that's why I'm hanging back so I can see the road.
Wow, there's a major cliff to my left. You do not want to be me when the Suburban falls off that cliff.
Whoa. I'm on the edge of an absolutely enormous precipice. That's probably a 300-foot drop.
You know, I have some rules for off-roading, and I admit they've softened in my old age because they used to involve no roof, no doors, straight up Jeep. But now the rules are have to have the window down and no music. You cannot be driving through the desert blasting music. You gotta be one with nature. So those are the current Freiburger rules. Well, sandals is another rule. Shorts, t-shirt. Yeah, window down, no music. So these are miners' cabins like from the diehards who were here in the 50s.
Wow.
Yeah, the rule here is just leave it cleaner and better assembled than you found it, and anybody can come use it for however long.
Wow. Even us.
Yeah. Let's find out how it looks. I haven't been here in a while. Rats!
No.
I'm sure there are.
Yeah.
Oh, tent!
That's actually not that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They've got some reading material. People just come through and they leave stuff and, you know, make it kind of kitschy, and you can use it.
Oh, wow. Actually, it comes with a fully stocked bar. If you want to take a chance.
This roof is roadkill. Look at that.
Wow, I know.
Love it. Oh, the bathroom's here.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
I got the outhouse.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to live here?
No.
Really?
No,
How is this different from home?
not much. What's the temperature gauge say?
That's called a thermometer these days, and it claims that it's about 102.
It's just a mild afternoon for this area.
It's chilly. All right, next one. There's another one right down there. You can see it.
I'll let you want to go check that one out?
Yeah, I guess blow by. This is another one of those cool little cabins, but this one, I've been inside it, is trashed. But I'm staying in my Suburban anyway, so I figure I don't want to hog the good cabins for other campers, and so I figure we can just stay here in this nice wind-proof box canyon and enjoy the view.
I'll tell you one thing, the barn doors have pretty much every advantage, except I pretty much have a built-in awning here.
No, this is a perfect time to air out this particular conversation. If you get the Suburban and it's got the tailgate, and then when you get inside to camp, you can't pull the tailgate up and then pull the lift glass down. It's horrible. And if you want to stow an engine in the back of your Suburban, you have that big old tailgate in the way of the cherry picker rolling far enough in. Also, try this with a tailgate, right? Because your lift gate would be in the way. You could not greet the Southwest with open arms and a cold beer.
That looks really welcoming.
Ta-da!
Dude, my whole experience last night sleeping was completely deflated because I had a hole in my air mattress.
Oh, man.
I was like sleeping on a pile of bricks in that stupid Durango.
I was comfy like home.
Well, I wasn't.
I got one good place to show you, and then we need to get some more vehicular challenges.
Oh, yeah, I need to take you out, buddy.
I can see a couple of cabins now where Burro Schmidt used to live. It's gonna be pretty interesting. Dulcich, are you ready to have your mind blown?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. What do you have?
That would be the former home of Burro Schmidt. And
You know the guy's pretty good if his name is Burrow. I was thinking you're simply David, but would you rather be called Burro Freiburger?
only a few individualistic people could be tagged with the name Burro. We have arrived. This is Burro Schmidt Tunnel.
I like that first name, Burro.
This guy was a whack job.
Man, it's pretty tight in here. I like stooped over. Man, look at all this rock you had to tunnel through.
He was a miner and he didn't want to take all his ore down like some jagged cliff. And so he's like, I'm just going to build a tunnel right through the whole mountain. So he starts doing this in like 1900 or 1902. 20 years later, somebody's actually built a road.
Oh, no.
But he's like, you know what? I need to finish this anyway. So he keeps hacking at it, and he finishes it between like 1938 and 1940. It's half a mile all the way through and out to the other side that he hacked it all pretty much by himself with a pick and the little dynamite.
Seriously, Freiburger, I really don't like the way this is getting smaller and smaller.
So this is like a T right at the end of the tunnel. Dude starts digging this way, realizes it's wrong, has to turn around and come back and go this way. How many years do you think he was digging this hole before it struck him that he was like, this might not be good?
That's 180 degrees out. That's like putting your distributor in backwards.
Yeah, we could have been digging this tunnel. We would have never made that mistake.
No.
Oh, look, you can see light at the end of the tunnel.
Ah. Well, of course he made this tunnel. Look, it leads straight to a cliff with no way out. How does that work?
Well, see, that's the convenience of the whole thing, is that by the time he was done, he sold the thing and left, never used it once.
I can see why.
Crackpot. All right, this is the other side of the mountain. You ready to go back?
Yeah.
Time well spent. Enough of this looky-loo sightseeing, Steve. We got to get back to the bloodthirsty joust.
So I'm ready for it.
I think we need to do that little hill climb right there, which would be cake in an actual 4x4, but for these like mall-crawling SUVs, not so sure.
I think I want to watch you first.
The challenge, if I have chosen to accept it, and I have, is to take one Suburban and insert it into the mouth of that cave, up that hill. Ready?
This is going to come down to conservation of momentum because that is one heavy truck and it doesn't even have a functioning limited slip. He has good tires. If he gets the speed just right, I'm pretty sure he's going to make it over the top. Freiburger, do you feel confident?
It's not going to be elegant.
I think it'll be good. Just don't overdo it.
Okay.
Don't go too hot.
Got it.
Okay, you ready?
Sure.
Go! That was a slow start. Oh, he's gonna fail. He's gonna fail.
Ah! Choke.
Try it again, Freiburger.
Wow, I knocked the muffler off.
Ready? And go! That's sounding better. Oh, yeah.
The Durangus should be able to handle that with a little bit more grace.
I don't know, you gained a few horsepower with that muffler trick that you pulled. Sounds good. Okay, I'm gonna try it next.
Okay.
My tires are pretty bald, so traction-wise, I may be at a disadvantage, but everywhere else, I think I've got the edge, so should be no problem.
Send it, Dulcich. Oh, he lifts just at the wrong moment. Ah. Okay, so he gave it the full Dulcich with way too much throttle down here and then lifted at exactly the wrong time. And right now he's freaking out, backing up, but fortunately he did keep the wheel straight and kept the thing with the rubber side down. I was like Brian Loans with the commentary, Dulcich.
Really? I mean, I had it, but then I cut out of it just a millisecond too soon.
A millisecond.
A millisecond, yeah. Can I try it again?
Oh, of course. All right, go. Second time's the charm. Way too much throttle here. And he lifts. But he did it. As much as I'd like to call that a draw, essentially the Durango wins. It's way more competent for stuff like this. This place really looked like a dry lake bed from a distance, but I think it's gypsum mining, maybe?
Yeah, it looks like some kind of evaporation ponds, but I'm not sure what material it is.
It looks a lot actually like Soda Dry Lake out by Baker.
I feel okay about challenging you to a tug-of-war over in that flat dirt spot to our left. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, let's go over there.
I'll meet you there, and it'll be the duel of your life, buddy.
Next up, tug-of-war. So it turns out that the shift mechanism for my transfer case is kind of jacked up and it won't go in a low range. So this is gonna be a high range 4x4 tug-of-war.
Freiburger, would you at least concede the durability advantage of the Durango?
I would see that I have no choice at this point, considering my linkage and my muffler is now, you know, defective.
Are we equal length now?
I'm just gonna be dragging you across the field, so it doesn't matter a bunch to me.
It might.
All right, that looks pretty good.
Yeah, they're actually gonna self-adjust.
Yeah, okay. Prepare for defeat.
I don't know, yeah. You got all that weight advantage. According to my thermometer, it's 126.
For this, I'm going window up, because it's gonna get dusty. All right, Dulcich, are we just gonna ease into tension here? Okay, Steve, do I gotcha?
I think so. I'm not moving. Go ahead and honk your horn and let's do this.
I'm a freaking tractor, buddy!
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's turned into a torque converter test!
That is gonna blow up some converters. Got him.
Oh! Oh!
Ah. Well, that was weak. Without low range, I couldn't pull him. We were both right at our torque converter stall speed, and when you just hold it wide open like that without moving, you'll cook transmissions like that.
Yeah.
And then when I just held the brakes, he just dug holes. So that was equal lameness. Let's move on. We got to recover ourselves. How about drag race?
I think I'm probably gonna walk you, bro.
Yeah, I think that's the only way we can redeem ourselves from that super lame tug-of-war.
That's the worst tug-of-war ever, dude.
The finish line is that sign up there.
Okay, we go on 1. 3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm getting shamed. Oh, I'm fully shamed. Ah.
Yeah, well, I'm in a Durango after all.
Yes, I would say that the weight per cubic inch rule was just proven. Smaller cubic inches on you, but far less weight on you wins. Okay, ready to go find a spot to camp?
Oh, yeah. I'm starved.
All right, Steve, cheers.
Okay, bro. That's as good as a bro shake.
It was kind of a weak day of four-wheeling, but
I'm very proud of my Durango.
well, that's what I wanted to do. As I got the cardboard, I got the pen. We got to score this thing. What was the first competition? Was sand wash?
Yeah.
Suburban. Second competition, the naming convention. Durango's the far better nameplate. Oh, bumpers. The Suburban wins for chrome. The Durango, not good.
No question.
Yeah. Now, in general, like whoop-de-doo action and driving just fast on the trail.
Yeah, the Durango's a faster trail runner.
Hill climb, I gave it to the Durango because, I mean, let's be honest, with the shorter wheelbase and limited slip and the better power to the ground, it's better than Suburban. After that, we had the impromptu donut contest. I had to give that one to the Durango.
Durango wins again.
This is starting to look bad because after that was the drag race. That one went to the Durango. For actual sleeping in the vehicle, Suburban.
Oh, yeah. Interior motel space.
Yeah.
Suburban.
Suburban. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 categories so far, the Durango has taken 5. It's kind of a weak list, really.
What if we make another category for mechanical resiliency?
I mean
the muffler. Yeah, and the transfer case issues.
I have to have a breakage category now?
Well, I think so, because, you know, if you're just dropping parts like that, I mean, the Durango's taking all the punishment with nothing going wrong.
Okay, for breakage, Durango wins. Oh, I forgot to include tug of war. That's pretty much a demerit for both of them. I'm gonna mark that we both lost that one.
Yeah.
Super lame.
Yeah.
But for 2,500 bucks each, look at all the fun we've had and all the places that we've gone.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess we need to shut off the camera so we can drink another 30 beers and eat some jerky and smoke some cigars and...
Yeah.
See you in the morning. You know, the Suburban has proven really good for camping. What I'm gonna do here is make the famed manifold burrito. So I got myself some tortillas. I got some baked beans with bacon right here. Just make that burrito, fold. Once it's made, we'll walk over to our engine. All right, now's when our big block comes in handy. We're gonna take our burritos and just stuff them here all over the manifold. The advantage here to EFI is that your burrito ends up tasting just a little bit less like gasoline than it normally does when you do this with a carbureted engine. There you go. Now we're cooking. All right, Steve, I need you to pull a rabbit out of a hat and turn this into a spectacular showdown of some incredibly capable 4x4s that will blow the audience's mind.
I think we may have the wrong vehicles for that, actually.
Really?
But if there's any redemption in any of this, it's gonna have to be the obstacle course of doom.
Okay, so let's find obstacle course of doom, the OCOD.
Uh-huh.
And here's what I'm gonna lay down for you.
Okay.
All or nothing.
Are you talking about a fight to the death?
No, I don't want to kill the vehicles.
Yeah.
I just want to win.
I know you do. Well,
I want to throw out last night's scoring and go all or nothing on the final competition.
You're doubling down on the Suburban.
Sudden death.
Well, let's just make it interesting.
What?
How about we do it for pinks? I'm getting kind of fond of your vehicle.
See what I mean?
I've already got a Durango, but I want your Suburban.
Okay, tell you what then.
And I'm taking it away from you.
We will go for pinks, but
yeah?
I'm gonna crawl under and have a look at my transfer case linkage, because if we're gonna go all out, I need blow range.
Okay.
You're actually making me have to wrench on this thing and lie on the ground and all that other kind of stuff. But
I'll super appreciate you doing that when it becomes mine.
We're going for pinks. Okay. Did that on all the tires just so it doesn't run me over as much. Just so you know, I'm going under, okay?
I'm on the brake and I've got the safety brake on, so you're fine.
Remember yesterday I was hill climbing and all of a sudden the exhaust was louder? Well, here's why. The muffler got hit by a rock, got pushed back, and just this band clamp came apart. It's no big deal. You can fix it easily. Will I? No, because maybe it'll make another 1/4 horsepower, and it sounds cool.
Basically, it's not synchronized with the gate here.
Right now, you're in 4 high, right?
Right.
So put it all the way in low range.
Now I'm moving it towards low, so you need more.
More action that direction.
Yeah.
This transfer case linkage right here, I need to get that rod adjusted. I just have to be able to get it out of this bushing right here. It's now blowing dirt all in my eyes. Wow, it does not want to come out, and I'm really worried about getting it back in.
Is there any other adjustment point besides that rod?
No, it's one rod. There's just no good angle to pry this out of here. I don't know why it's not coming out. I feel like I gotta be missing something about how this comes apart.
Well, I've taken those apart quite a bit. They just pop out.
It's incredibly simple and yet won't come apart.
Okay, so you're trying to take it off at the transfer case end?
No, I was trying to take it off at the shifter end. This is the great thing about having the buddy system, because I just got frustrated working with this, and so Steve's gonna give it a shot. All we're dealing with here is a lever with a rod that attaches to it and comes back to another lever. so that they go like that and shift. The problem is that that rod, for some reason, needs to be longer because the bushings that hold it are all worn out, so that when you go all the way to low range, it's not pushing the transfer case all the way in. So we need to pop it out, lengthen the rod, put it back together, and I can't figure out how to get it apart. But Dulcich will, because he is the Dulcich.
Well, here we go. I've managed to get this out of the rubber bushing. We're going to try to resynchronize that so we get the correct lever motion and transfer case action. That's all there is to it. This little stud here is threaded onto the rod, so that gives us our adjustment. So move it a little bit.
Well, now the shifter is lining up with the gates the way it should.
This rod is actually bent.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, it's bent. Okay, I'll give it a little more adjustment, but I actually believe this is fixed.
Great. When all else fails, you got to break out the Dulcich. He seems to have fixed it. Now all of the gates on the shifter are lining up in the right places when you move it, so I think we're good, but we'll still have to test it. You good down there, Dulcich?
Coming out. It's fixed, Freiburger.
I know. I knew I could count on you while I was sitting in here surfing Instagram. The only thing to find out now is whether this transfer case actually works or if it's going to kick out of gear again. I'm going to find out on that hill right now. Ooh, I forgot about my sporty exhaust sound. Cool. Uh-oh. The vehicle won't move. Oh, wait. Parking brake. Woo! That's a relief. Seems good. It's in low range. It's in four-wheel drive. Ooh, there we go. It's working. That junk is fixed.
Durango didn't even feel that hill.
Oh man, this thing's better than ever. Seems a little bit spunky because it's got low range now. It's not popping out of gear. We're good to go. Here we are at Jawbone Canyon, California Off-Road Vehicle Park. We had to go into a final cutthroat competition, and we're going for pinks. If I lose with the Suburban, he gets the Suburban. If I win with the Suburban, I get the Suburban.
No.
No?
I want the Suburban really bad.
Obstacle course. We're gonna go here through these motorcycle berms in sort of an S pattern. Okay. Come out here, donut around the campfire, climb the hill, race the ridge, go down the death-defying cliff drop right there, and then come through with a nice kind of slow articulating cruise through the berms and park it right back up here. And we're gonna time it.
All right, this is the main event, and there's a lot on the line. Are you ready, Freiburger?
I am ready for the Iron Man, Dulcich. 3, 2, 1, go!
Here we go. One of the things I like about four-wheeling is driving elegant, not just like whooping the thing as bad as you possibly can.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, see big bumps like that just tear up the vehicle, so I don't like to just, you know, wail on the thing. Now we're going for this hill over here. I am gonna have to get this thing into four-wheel drive, and I can't because my seatbelt is holding me back.
He's progressing at a very low speed.
Oh, I lost a lot of time here. I think I'm in two-wheel drive. Oh, it didn't go into four.
Oh, fail!
The stupid front axle disconnect situation is that it takes it a few feet of rolling to actually get into four-wheel drive. Let's try this again. See, now it's gonna go up no problem because the front end is engaged. I just lost a lot of time.
Come on, Freiburger. Oh, he's got it. Now he's gonna run along the whole ridge.
Man, this thing sounds cool with no muffler. Now I have to go down the brutal cliff hill of death. Woo, that's steep right there. And then there's a big bump that'll clear off the front bumper. Ha ha! And now I can speed it up. Oh, that not going into four-wheel drive just killed me.
There's gonna be super articulation, and then he's gonna come right up to the hill where I'm standing.
And right to the top. Oh, that front axle disconnect killed me. Didn't lock. I went up in two-wheel drive.
Oh, no wonder. 228.92.
$228.92. I don't know how good it is, but I think I just gifted the Suburban to you, honestly.
Well, we'll find out. Okay, Freiburger, I'm going down to my Durango and prepare for battle.
You're not gonna let me go again?
No way.
Ultimately, the Suburban's actually pretty capable for a vehicle with the height and ground clearance of the Empire State Building.
All right.
All right, Dulcich, are you prepared for Durango domination?
I'm super nervous.
Go! Oh, see, he's way better in these than I am. I was way too long. I could not get through those things without a three-point turn. Oh, but he cut the course short. He didn't go around the outside one. And watch, he won't do a full 360, will he? Oh, he is. Is he gonna try it in two-wheel drive or will he shift? He's battling the shifter. There he goes. The question is, will his front axle connect? I'm saying yes. Oh, he's on it. And to the top. Go, go, go! Now this hill he's about to come down is genuinely scary. The middle part of it there is super steep, and if you're at all crossed up, there's big drop off on the left-hand side. Oh, he's locking up the brakes, which isn't good, but he's got it going there. Now there's a big whoop-de-doo. Oh, man. Steve Dulcich, you are one Durango driving Suburban. Oh, no way!
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
149.39.
Oh, yeah! Woo-hoo! I've got a Suburban, brother! Yeah! What?
Buzzkill. I love that Suburban.
Dude, but you'll be happy that I have it, and then I can go pick stuff up for you.
You're right! Woo!
Yeah, I'm stoked, man.
Ready for lunch? Cheers, Dulcich.
Wow.
Foil touch. There, cheers. Yeah.
Wow, Freiburger. You're a master chef. This is delicious.
These beans are good.
Yeah.
Wow, so you won not only an excellent 4x4, not only the ultimate RV and camping vehicle, but also a fantastic stove.
Oh, yeah. It's like a magic chef. Mm. Oh.
It's actually really good.
They are.
Two things about this episode. First of all, yeah, I know, those weren't very roadkill-y vehicles. Too new, too clean, too reliable, but they do show that you can buy something practical and still have fun for cheap with a buddy. Second thing, it's not always the vehicle that wins, but the vehicle you love. And we both absolutely fell in love with that Suburban. We both wanted to take it home, and sure enough, it ends up in the Steve Dulcich fleet, where it is sure to become the type of clapped-out garbage that you expect on every episode of Roadkill.
Oh. Here's the thing. Pumice is the abrasive that you find in hand cleaners. I think I could create the perfect cleaner. I can guarantee you my hands will be super clean. Wow, look at that. It's super clean. I'm gonna have to take some of this home with me for sure. This time on Roadkill, the wreck runner hits the road. Hey, Freiburger, I need a ride. Oh, woohoo! Don't scratch the paint.
So it's another Freiburger and Dulcich Roadkill.
I know.
Enjoying the fruits of our labor on Roadkill Garage.
You know, I've always wanted to take this car out on the road. And this time we're gonna make some miles, pal.
Do you have any idea where we're going?
Not 100% sure.
I want to go to the home of the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Monument Valley in Arizona, and going up through maybe like Moab and Arches and stuff like that as a tribute to the Roadrunner, don't you think?
Oh yeah, just like the cartoon. We could have the thing just hauling ass in the desert.
Like we're doing right now. So if you haven't caught up on this particular car yet, me and Finnegan took it out of a backyard of our friend Alana, who had another friend who had wrapped this 1968 Plymouth Roadrunner completely around a phone pole.
It was a C-body.
It was total C-body Roadrunner. And Finnegan and I got it running and driving on the street, which was hilarious. We were laughing so hard on that thing. And then we took it to a dirt track and we were doing laps in it. It was fun.
That was awesome.
But after that, Dulcich and I decided that we wanted to make it like a real car, a real muscle car. And so our buddy Birdsong came up with a 1968 satellite body. And on Roadkill Garage, we took all of the parts off of the wrecked C-body Roadrunner and put them on this car, which is now known as the Wreck Runner. We tuned it up, hopped it up. We put a brawler carb on it. We took it to the drag strip. It ran 1350s, but it was fouling plugs really badly.
Yeah, I remember that.
So we haven't fixed that.
Oh, we got fresh plugs in it, but
Right now we do, but how long will they last?
I don't know.
Me neither.
Whoa! Oh, look at the news.
Oh, this thing has proven to be one of our better off-road cars, too. This thing basically is a 68 Roadrunner. 383, 335 horsepower, 833 Hemi 4-speed, 8 3/4 rear end, 355 gears. This thing is fun.
Yeah.
All right, Dulcich, ready to hit the highway?
Yeah, let's go, man.
That was not a Dulcich bang shift. Did you hear it bog?
Yes.
You can hear it running rattier and rattier. I'm really happy it's not overheating. Nothing can stop us now.
No way.
Cue the sad trombone music, Dulcich.
Wah, 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 wah.
Alternator failed, or something's going wrong anyway with the charging system. It was cruising along just fine at like 13.5 volts, and now it's down to like 11.5. So, you know what I'm hoping for though?
Yeah, that it's the regulator and not the alternator, right?
Because the regulator
Is point style mechanical, and you can clean them sometimes and make them work. So we're going to test the alternator by going full field, grounding the field terminal. It should, if the alternator is good, go to full charge. Can you pull the dipstick for me, please?
Oh yeah, here you go. Watch this.
Oh, you didn't wipe the oil off on your shirt for me.
I didn't. Let me get you a rag. You want to wipe it off with this pair of pants right here?
Sure.
Here you go, Steve.
Man, these jeans are a little stiff.
Yuck.
Yuck is right. Okay.
That didn't work.
No, the alternator's DOA, so we're out of luck. We need an alternator.
So, good times. And we also found out that this thing burns a full quart of oil every 100 miles. So,
Yeah, other than that, it's going great.
all right, we're gonna hit the highway and drive it till the battery dies. We're running out of voltage already.
Yep.
Did you hear it miss?
Yes, low voltage on the ignition system.
Yeah. With a higher load at high RPM, it fell apart worse, yeah. The temperature came right down even though the fan's not on.
I know. That alternator is going to be super hot to change.
All right, we need to find a parts store.
We really didn't get that far. We're in Needles, California. That's pretty close to the state line. Our alternator gave up, so we got this replacement, and this one's a dual field, but as you probably know, you can just ground one of the fields and run it. in this car. So that's for a 78 Dodge pickup with a 360.
Yeah, it's got a single groove like a real muscle car alternator.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve,
Yeah.
I may have discovered the problem with our alternator.
What?
I could be wrong, but I don't think this is supposed to be like that.
Wow. Yeah, the alternator test was probably pretty valid because that one is a no good.
It just shredded the brushes off. They're gone.
Oh, yeah, that's insane.
That is never before seen roadkill carnage right there.
Okay, Freiburger, this is ready to put in.
Here's another problem. We burned a spark plug wire. The convenient heat shield manages to shove the wire directly into the header. That's why they call it a heat shield, because it overheats the wire. So we're gonna need a new plug wire too. How do they manufacture this and ship it to a store and sell it to me for $1.07? Don't care, it's gonna fix my problem, and the straight spark plug boot is gonna keep it from burning again. There we go. Is it good?
Yeah!
We're out of here. Now Steve's driving.
Man, that first gear is hard to find.
Yes,
Freiburger.
it is.
Hey, it's running a lot better, look. I'm kind of leaning into it. Maybe that spark plug wire really did the trick.
It is a lot better. All right, Steve, Arizona or bust? Which is it gonna be?
I think it's gonna be fun.
Woo! You want to cool down?
Yeah. I'm glad the alternator's charging.
Yep.
Doesn't it feel great to be an American, Freiburger?
This is freedom. Semi-truck drivers are digging our car. Fans are digging it. Chicks are digging it. And you look good, I might say.
Oh, thanks, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Looks like the fan belt flew off, which is exactly when the temp gauge hit 230. When we installed this alternator, we noticed that the groove on the pulley was too narrow and small, and Steve even called it. He's like, this thing's gonna throw belts. Yeah, belt's gone. Oh, the pulley's falling off, dude. Look at the belt.
Oh no!
The water pump pulley is falling off the engine. The bolts got loose, and it wobbled and cracked, and it's a disaster. So we're gonna be doing some roadside fabrication. First time breakage, right here at the Arizona line.
Brought to you by Roadkill.
I just removed 2 bolts. There we go. And boom, see that? That's what just happened. We can get these in, and then these 2 if we get some really big washers that we might have to steal off some other part of the car. Here's our problem. This part broke out of this pulley right here. What was amazing is that there was a Roadkill fan who stopped. He was a truck driver. He came up with this stuff for washers, which is better than what we had, so that I can then put it back together and put this washer in here to sort of bridge the gap and try and clamp that down, and hopefully it'll survive. That's actually not bad. I've got that thing bolted on there, but it's still got some warble to it. Make sure it's in neutral, or run me over and put me out of my misery.
Can I get in front of the car and you run me over instead?
Oh, that'll live. Pretend you hear nothing. All right, let's go.
Think that's a coincidence that that broke and the alternator?
I think the alternator broke something inside, and I think the shock of that broke the pulley.
That was a pretty good fix, Freiburger.
Thanks. I couldn't have done it without our trucker buddy.
I know. I got really overheated at the side of the road.
It's 30 degrees cooler in Flagstaff. Let's hope we make it.
Come on, Roadrunner. Take us to Flagstaff. Thanks.
Woo! Next stop, Flagstaff! Woo-hoo! here we are in Ash Fork, Arizona, where it is significantly cooler. We're gonna try and solve the oil burning problem by pouring in some piston rings. Steve will show you that.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna cross our fingers that maybe it gets more cylinders lighting, and eventually I'd like to put an MSD box on it. Maybe it'll fire through dirty plugs. And then we're gonna wire up the headlights so we can continue on to Flagstaff as promised.
Our 383 Mopar engine burns oil, so I'm just gonna get the engine rebuild in a bottle. Keeps old engines alive, keeps engines like new. Minimal effort on my part, I might add, so that makes me super happy. All the headlight wiring's already in there.
Oh.
This wiring turned out to be super simple, and we should have all of the lights working. All right, the battery's connected. Mr. Freiburger,
Let there be light.
let there be light. Yo! That worked, we don't even have the ground tight.
Oh, this is the wrong kind of terminal.
Did I give you the wrong kind of terminal?
Yeah, we need the one that goes in here.
We've got the left, but not the right.
Okay, it looks like we need a jumper. How about actually now?
That's actually it right there.
Yeah?
All right, let's get out of here.
Good morning from the gala resort town of Flagstaff, Arizona, where they have no idea how to do a front end alignment.
For the alignment guys out there, the term wheel alignment has three components: caster, camber, and toe. It's not just setting the toe.
That's one problem we have not revealed to you about this car, is that it is a two-hander on the highway because it wants to dart. But the other thing that went wrong is that now the engine will almost not run at all. Next up, spark plugs. Nowhere near as bad as I thought that it would. That's actually dry, not oily. Let's see what the others look like. That's ugly. Look how it's clean around the edges, and then it's all baked on oil on the porcelain and stuff. That means it's misfiring and the raw fuel is washing it off. What I want to do is just throw new plugs in it. I would love to find an MSD ignition to put on it, because the other thing that could be happening is if our ignition box is bad, then maybe it's causing some sort of misfire timing problem. I'm gonna put new plugs in now.
What I'm gonna do now is set the idle mixture on the carburetor, get a little bit more idle speed. I'm gonna try riching it up a little bit more at all four corners. By opening it up, I'm gonna see if the idle picks up and smooths out. What's the idle RPM there, David?
900.
So I've set the idle speed at 900 RPM, which for a stick shift car is fine, especially with a little bit of cam and headers and all that. It's a lot better with the new plugs, but we're a little suspect on the ignition box that's controlling the ignition system right now, so it's a super simple swap out. I'm gonna pull that out. I've got a new box here from the auto parts store, and we'll see if that improves it any. I'm not sure if it will, but there's a good chance it might. Okay, Freiburger, you want to try it out?
You want to drive?
Yeah, I'll drive.
All right, here we go. Monument Valley, land of the Roadrunner. Beep, beep.
I think it's pretty good.
It might be fixed.
I don't want to rev it out because that water pump molding might disintegrate.
Dude, this is running perfectly. Man, this is gonna be a great day. We're in Kayenta, Arizona, and we got some wrenching to do. What we're gonna do this morning is a front end alignment, because this thing is virtually hazardous to drive.
I can fix that.
Oh, you know what? While you're fixing that, I'm gonna hook up our Roadrunner horn.
Oh, so I aligned the front suspension and you put a wire to the horn?
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds good to me.
To clarify caster and camber, which is what he's going to adjust here. Caster is, if you're looking at the side of the car, like this is the wheel on the side of the car, it's the tilt fore and aft of the spindle. And the more aft it is, the more stable it is in a straight line. Camber, if you're looking at the front of the car like this, is the tilt of the top of the tire in and out. And our problem is that we've actually got the camber like this, which is why the inside of the tires are scrubbing the ground and balding themselves.
Right now, it's got some negative to it.
Thing's gonna handle like an Indy car when we're done.
What we're doing here is I lowered the car because we're gonna check the camber. We've done kind of a rough alignment setting, but I've got to fine tune. What we have to do is roll it forward and back, and that'll settle the suspension. I'll take a measurement. Within a couple of tries of trial and error, we'll have it right on the money. How's that, Freiburger?
Yeah, it's mint.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Okay, now we're gonna do toe, which is the tires in or out like this. We want about,
1/8 Freiburger.
you like an 1/8?
Well, with the worn out suspension.
62 and 7/16. Now we're gonna do the same at the back of the tire.
62 1/4, and it was 62 and 7/16.
Right.
So that's 3/16 towed out.
Correct. We had it out 3/16 of an inch. We want it in 1/8 of an inch. And so what Steve's doing is loosening up the tie rod end, and you know that adjuster that you can turn? He's using it to lengthen this side to tip the wheels in, and hopefully straighten the steering wheel while we're there. He fixed the alignment. I fried the Roadrunner horn, so we're gonna have to add it in post. Probably throughout the whole episode because it'll be hilarious.
Meep, meep.
Meep, meep. So we're gonna test drive the alignment with confidence on our way to Monument Valley.
Let's go.
Boom!
We don't even need a horn. We can just do our own meep, meeps.
Meep, meep. Here we go. Fingers crossed. That looks like you're fighting it.
I don't know. Seems better to me. Drives like a Cadillac. Meep, meep.
When you're on a highway and Roadrunner goes beep, beep, you better step aside or you might wind up in a heap. Roadrunner running down the road all day. Nice work, Dulcich.
Yeah. Look, I can just drive it one-handed, elbow on the windowsill.
Oh, that's way better. Everything I'd hoped for and more.
The Roadrunner's great, or the Wreck Runner is not such a wreck anymore, Freiburger.
And we made it to Monument Valley here in Utah,
Oh, yeah.
the home of the Roadrunner.
That's right.
I just want to enjoy the scenery.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here, man. It's cool.
Time for a Freiburger history lesson and what makes this so special. So when I was a little kid, by far my favorite cartoon was Warner Brothers' Roadrunner and Coyote. And of course, it was set in the southwestern desert, but specifically with the background that you see here in Monument Valley in Arizona and Utah, right on the border. Roadrunner came out in 1949, and it was created by a guy named Michael Maltese, but really crafted and shaped and made fantastic by the legendary director Chuck Jones. And the very first Roadrunner cartoon in 1949 was called Fast and Furious. Yes, very much like the car movie series of today. In 1968, Plymouth came to Warner Brothers and they said, here's the deal. We're making a car named Roadrunner whether you like it or not. So if you want your little cartoon bird on the side and the fame that comes with that, let's strike a deal. And they did. So this has been a great trip, and it all ties together with our 1968 Wreck Runner right here in Monument Valley. You ready to behold more of the glory?
Let's go, man. Hit the road.
Can you picture a better scenario than what we're doing right now?
No!
Me neither.
Yeah, this car makes it great.
Check out that balance rock.
Wow.
That's Mexican hat.
How is that thing even supported?
I know, it's rad. Pull off. Let's check it out.
Sounds good.
Oh, I forgot. More violent off-roading. Obviously, it was a complete beaut, and it got eroded by wind, and the hard part stayed. And look at that balance. Look how it's offset off the center.
How can it even exist?
I don't know, it's cool.
Really wouldn't want to fall off that edge, though.
No, you really don't.
It's a long way to Albuquerque down that way.
Just when you thought Monument Valley was all of the win that we could have in this episode, we've got more. Welcome to a big vacant lot in the woods nearby Durango, Colorado, the city named for Steve's favorite SUV. So because we've got the Rec Runner now whittled down to ultimate reliability, like new car levels of reliability, we decided to screw it up by modifying the thing. We're gonna make it faster. We were able to like ship in some Edelbrock E Street heads that we're gonna put on the car right here in this dirt field. And we realized we were going by Amarillo Dragway, and those guys were cool enough to open up for us on Friday. So now our new goal is make this thing faster than the 1350s that it ran in Bakersfield at a 3,500 foot elevation to Amarillo. Ready, Steve?
Yeah.
You know what? Let's time this. It is noon, straight up, give or take a minute. So I'm gonna say 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, we're gonna have this running and driving. What do you think, Steve?
About this time tomorrow?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess he's watched Roadkill before. I'm spraying so the dirt doesn't drop down in the intake ports when we lift the manifold. Wow, easiest ever. Is that our intake leak? Dude, this could be our oiling problem. Oh, that thing's like new.
Yeah. Engine's like new too.
It's actually not bad. Next up, valve covers off. Oh, what?
Mechanically adjustable rocker
No
arms.
way.
Yeah.
This isn't a solid cam, is it?
I don't know.
No. Rocker arms are adjustable. The stock ones on this engine are not. And so that's an upgrade. And typically that would be with a solid camshaft, a mechanical cam. And this one, we think, has a hydraulic in it.
Well, Freiburger, there is no lash in any of these, so.
Okay. Huh. Spark plugs better than ever. Look at that. This thing's healing itself, which is why we took it apart. Oh, don't tell me the distributor's gonna have to come out. No. There we go. Ah! Okay. There is a ton of crud baked onto the top of the pistons here. And if you look at them, especially on number 8, which is the worst, it seems like all of the crud is centered around the valve notches. I'm hoping that that means that our oil fouling problem is oil that's coming down from the cylinder head, like through the valve guides, and not up through the rings. Another clue to that is the fact this engine has very little bore taper, as judged by the fact that there's almost no ring ridge at the very top of the cylinder. And so we're hoping that we can install these new cylinder heads and also solve the oil fouling problem at the same time. Now we're at the point of being able to put the cylinder heads on, but unfortunately the Edelbrock heads have angled spark plugs where they're straight on the stock heads, and we know that one of the tubes over here will not clear the angle plug head. So we gotta pull the header out from underneath it and then let the bashing begin. We're gonna mock up this header onto the head. I wanted to see how bad the header bolt situation is. Wow, that's not touching. That's far better than I thought it was gonna be. Well, you can see how tight this is in here, but I think we're gonna get away with it, maybe with a little bit modification. There we go. Wilderness bashing success. The header and the socket fits now, so we have to slip the header back up into the car, and then we're ready to put the cylinder heads on.
I'll go shove this into position. Everything here is spotlessly clean. I'm gonna lay the head gaskets in place, and then it's time to bolt on the heads.
Here are the cylinder heads that we're going to install. Edelbrock E Streets, which is like their bottom end line of heads. They don't have quite the finished work of some of their higher end stuff. They're gonna have a little bit more flow than those 906s. They got bigger valves in them, but here's the big deal. The chamber size is 75 cc's, and the stock 906 iron heads that we took off are gonna be right around 92 cc's. And so we're gonna get a big jump in compression ratio. These are gonna be a good benefit. Obviously, they're gonna be lighter. The other thing about the E-Street is they're designed to bolt right in with all of the stock stuff. So let's hope it works. This is a Dulcich tip. So all of these push rods right here need to be lined up for me to drop on the entire rocker shaft assembly. And when Dulcich tells you to grab your dipstick, you go right to it. So watch this. I am going to slide it on top of the rocker stand little pedestals here. And I am going to install each individual push rod on top of it.
So what happens is the dipstick will corral all of your push rods.
This feels like progress. Nice. When the valve covers go on, you know you're near done. Really close. 7:45. To be completely honest, I would say that we spent at least 2 hours and 45 minutes ordering parts, answering email, lounging. So that's a Roadkill 5 o'clock, and we are just about to fire this thing up.
All right, here we go. Ignition on and boom. That's a win, Freiburger.
That's total win.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it for the evening. Now look away, because the partying begins. All right, Steve, on this rock, I have scrawled my estimates of our before and after horsepower with our Edelbrock head mod. What is your estimate of what we were making with the iron heads?
Engine dyno horsepower, probably about 310.
310?
310.
Okay, and how about now?
4 1/4. 355 and 400.
Yeah.
You might be closer on the 355 because it did run at 1354 at Bakersfield.
Yeah.
400, well,
Think it's a little better?
4 1/4 all
Well,
day
let's
long.
find out. Here we go.
That runs about the same, doesn't it? How come our vibration went away? It would vibrate. You'd have to hit at least 2,900 to get out of vibration. How come we don't have vibration?
You're kidding. Is it because of load or something? How about on this downhill? Lift a little? How's that possible? I don't get that. We had a bad vibration between 2,500 and 3,000. We thought it was the drive shaft, but our new cylinder has fixed it.
That's impossible,
That's
Freiburger.
impossible. Man, this thing runs mint.
Yeah. It's never run better on this trip.
It has not. We have crested 1,000 miles in the Wreck Runner.
No way.
Yes, we have. We're currently in New Mexico, and the state bird of New Mexico is
The Roadrunner.
boom.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. It's a beautiful day in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, where we slept among the scorpions last night.
And there were a lot of them.
There was a lot of scorps.
Yeah.
So we arrived here in Rio Rancho, New Mexico last night. The engine is running like garbage once again. I suspect the plugs are fouled. We're gonna pull out the plugs, and then we actually have some new parts. The UPS store got an overnight delivery for us of brand new MSD components. So even if we're still oil fouling the plugs, I'm hoping to blast through it with MSD ignition power.
I think it will.
Yeah.
It's like a keg of dynamite.
I'm dying to pull that number 8 spark plug and see how oil fouled it is or isn't. This is gonna be the moment of truth. And that's not as oily as it used to be by a long shot, but it is fouled. If they all look like this, then obviously this thing needs piston rings. We're gonna bypass all of that and go directly to trying to fire through a foul plug with an MSD ignition.
I think it'll work. Can you go to the store and get me half a quart of chocolate milk? That would be the same.
You're giving me a gallon of annoyance right now. And distributor out. The great part about the Mopar is how simple this is. See how it just has a tang on it, not a gear? That means all we had to remember is which direction the rotor was pointing in order to get the new one in the right place. First thing, brand new MSD Pro Billet distributor. All right, Dulcich, you want to eyeball the timing? What he's doing right now is sort of just initially setting the timing by looking at where the tooth is on the reluctor inside the distributor and the magnetic pickup and lining them up and sort of eyeballing where it should be in relation to where we've got the #1 cylinder on the damper. It's sort of an estimate. It'll get it started, and then we'll set the timing after that. Now, the Blaster 2 coil! It's actually an MSD Blaster 2. I don't know what makes it better than the Blaster 1. But it's called Blaster, so it's good. Steve's taken the plugs out, and I have to admit, they are actually worse than we've ever seen on this trip. Defeat. Our piston rings in this engine are junk. We're gonna attempt to burn through all of that oil with a gnarlier ignition system right here. MSD means multiple spark discharge. Below 3,000 RPM, it actually strikes the spark plug multiple times. All of the energy is stored up in a capacitor inside that box, and then when the distributor triggers it, it goes bam, and it releases it into the coil all of a sudden and gets you more spark energy. MSD installed. It's butchered, but it's installed. Last thing here's gonna be spark plug wires. I'm not gonna make them to my normal neatness. We're just gonna jam them together.
Ignition on, and...
Needs advancing.
Oh.
This distributor rotates counterclockwise.
Yeah, so
So I advanced it by going clockwise.
Okay, firing up.
Fire. That's good. 17. Ready for it once again to run better than it ever has?
Oh, yeah. It's faster.
It falls over right after 5,500 RPM.
It does?
Yeah. That was 6. We gotta strap the motor down.
Yeah.
So I guess my review at this point is the vibration's still there.
Not as bad.
I think the motor mount's broken.
Busted.
And I think it's faster than it was.
Yeah.
We made it all the way to Amarillo Dragway in Amarillo, Texas. This is the scene of the 1971 to 1973 NHRA finals. But more importantly,
what?
It's the episode where Finnegan and I drove that worthless 76 Dart here and blew it up on nitrous. That is all the blow-by. Go, girl, go! That's not good.
That was terrible.
That was the 100th episode. All of the head gaskets were blown out of it.
I was super sorry for that 318.
Don't do the same thing to the 383 today.
Oh, no, that's impossible. I can assure you I'm going to leave it in one piece.
Okay.
Yeah.
How about the transmission? Because that's my big concern.
Well, if I blow that up, it'll make you super happy.
Right? We'll get a new
You hate
one.
the transmission.
This thing has got wasted synchros. I cannot power shift the thing into second, so I'm counting on the power of the Dulcich to just bam!
I'm gonna prove that with that 833 Chrysler transmission.
Yeah?
Running down the track, power shifting second gear.
In order for you to do that, I think I have to actually attach the engine to the car.
Oh,
so let's do the motor mount bolt, and then we need 8 cylinders, so we'll do spark plugs, and finally we'll slam slicks on it.
Okay, get it running.
And we did get it running. First, installing a bolt that had fallen out of the driver's side motor mount completely.
Now that the engine's actually bolted in, spark plugs.
And then we discovered that the spark plugs were as bad as ever, if not worse.
There was actual debris on
Exactly, there's metal on it.
Yeah.
And finally, we ignored that, slapped on some slicks, and hit the track. At this point, our low expectations were met in Roadkill style. Because the car was not only just slow, but it also broke. First, the shifter and the synchronizers in the transmission gave us the same trouble that they had all along. There would be no bang shifting on this day. And then the clutch linkage fell apart.
He missed second.
Lost the clutch linkage.
Dulcich fixed that, and the car did finally run in the high 14s in the terrible weather, but then the clutch failed altogether.
Oh, that was the clutch going away.
That was the clutch.
Yeah, and it's puking on the track now.
But you know what? Our spirit was not broken. We had survived 1,300 plus miles in the Wreck Runner, a car assembled out of 2 complete piles of Mopar garbage, and we had a great time doing it. Kicking it off with just amazing action in the desert, doing some burnouts along the way, seeing the awesome, awesome scenery in Monument Valley, and finally making it within 6 hours of our true final destination, which was going to be another drag strip in Texas, where we're meeting up with Mike Finnegan for another drag racing shootout with a different car. And you will see that in an upcoming episode of Roadkill.
Master, transmission refuses to shift. Okay, I get in car, go down quarter of a mile. Freiburger, he can't shift transmission. It's a real drag because, you know, the synchro mesh has to engage the gear. Freiburger can't handle it. He walked out of the ring. Yes, Dulcich, to jump in, bang shift his car, take it down a quarter mile, and show him how it's done. Right now, it's go time.
And if you look, somebody ported this and made the ports way bigger than they need to be. But this is an old school way of thinking of how to build a race engine. We're putting this on our engine because we need it. It fits our carburetor. This is gonna kill power, but it's necessary for today. Things we've gotta do before we leave is adjust the height of our distributor. This particular distributor by MSD has an adjustable slip collar right here, and that allows you to set the height in relation to the deck height of the motor. The reason you want to adjust all this is so that you get a good mesh between the distributor gear and the gear on the back of the camshaft. But when I dropped this distributor in the new motor, we had a gap between the intake manifold and this slip collar. So it was never going to tighten down, so I loosened up the set screws. I'll now go drop this in the engine, put a feeler gauge underneath it, and then...
Well, made it 3 blocks before we got roadkilled.
I can't say that I'm surprised, though.
We rebuilt lots of things on this car. We did not rebuild this 30-year-old aluminum fuel line that runs front to back, and it has sprung a leak. We're gonna Band-Aid it right now just so we can keep going.
Yes, it is.
What do you think? Go about 3 more blocks, call it night?
Sure.
I can't believe we're finally alone. I can't believe I almost went home. What are the chances? Everyone's dancing and he's not with you. The universe must have divined us. What am I gonna do? Not grab your wrist. I could be a better boyfriend than him. I could do the shit that he never did. I put my arm. Who you thinking I'm gonna steal you from him? I can be such a gentleman. Lost on my clothes to fit. I can be a better boyfriend. I don't need to tell you twice all the ways I can suffice. I insist. I can be a better boyfriend than him. I can do the shit that he never did. Up all night, I won't quit thinking I'm gonna steal you from him. I can be such a gentleman. Pass on my clothes will fit. I can be a better boyfriend than him. I can be a better boyfriend. I never would have left you alone. Here on your own, glued to your phone. Never would have left you alone. Someone else to take you home. I can be a better boyfriend than him. I can do the shit that he never did. Up all night, I won't quit thinking I'm gonna steal you from him. I can be such a gentleman. Plus on my clothes with it. I could be a better boyfriend than him. I can do the shit that he never did. Up all night, I won't quit thinking I'm gonna steal you from him. I can be such a gentleman. Plus on my clothes with it.
This time on Roadkill, shredding Steve Dulcich drives it till the wheels fall off.
Got it.
How does that even happen, Finnegan?
You're a legend, dude. You got legendary powers.
I just break stuff. Worse than Tony.
Yeah, I don't even think Tony's done that.
Oh,
Good work.
thanks, bro.
The gang's all here. Finnegan, Freiburger, Newbern, Dulcich. And you know what? You and I have had such a great time at the Dirt Fish Rally School that we decided to spread the wealth to you guys. And we're right here at Rally Ready Driving School in Texas. And we are going to beat on some junk. What are we gonna do here? Divide them up into teams, drive some cars around, have a great time. I think we gotta do the gang back together thing. Mike, it's you and me. We haven't done an episode together in so long. And so that means you guys are together also. The only thing that sort of has to be decided is who's driving what car.
This is the good car.
That is the good car. You know what I think we should do is a whole bunch of different competitions, and maybe at the beginning of each one, except for the first one where Mike and I are taking the Camaro, we'll rock, paper, scissors for who drives what.
I'll make you guys a deal. We'll start out in this car. If you beat us in the first event, we'll talk about maybe you taking this car.
There you go. That's a good plan. Because we're just presuming the Camaro's better than the Duster.
You can't do that. You'll take the better car, and then we get to trade when we beat the better car?
Do you see a problem with this?
Not at all.
No, we're good. It's our show.
1 + 1 is 3. It adds up, dude. Sold!
All right, so let's give you a little bit of background history about what these cars are all about, and we're gonna get to racing.
This is the Joe Dirte Camaro. This was the hero of the season finale of Faster with Finnegan, which I believe is your 9th favorite show on this channel. Thanks for watching, appreciate it. It is powered by a 350 Chevy, turbo 350 transmission, a medium shot of nitrous oxide, a Ford 9-inch rear end, really low gears, and it crushed everything in a mud drag race. Today, it's gonna destroy everything here at the rally school. Trust me.
I'm here to tell you about this car. You might have seen it before if you watched Roadkill, because on the episode where they went to pick up that 66 Dodge pickup, they found this at Birdsong's and they bought it. And not only that, but he basically built a car, really, to be perfectly giving credit where credit is due. It had a blown 318, he pulled that out, he put in a Magnum 360. It has a 3-speed Mopar manual transmission and what feels like a pretty good clutch. Out back's the worst part because the rear end is a puny 7 1/4, which blows up like dynamite, and there's no positive traction, so it's a one-wheel peel, which is not too good on a dirt track. But clearly, those guys with that Camaro are gonna have their hands full with this whole steaming pile of mess. These bald tires have got to come off these wheels, and we've got some other tires over there and a tire changing machine, but I don't know how to change tires. So we got Newbern here.
Yeah, I got some UTV tires. We're gonna take these old slick tires off.
Is it tires or tars?
Tar machine.
Tars. There's 2 tires over there, and there's a tar machine, and there's a guy who knows how to use it. Pit crew, this is NASCAR Rick, coming at you from Southern Alabama right now. Hey, Newbern, I've got an idea.
What you got?
I'm gonna attempt to do stuff, and then right before you see me do something terribly wrong,
All right, well, It's wrong.
What do you mean?
We gotta let the air out and break the bead first before we put it up there.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta take the air out first.
Of course. Now, that's the little button in the little thingy, but the whole thing will unscrew when you have a valve stem removal tool. Push it right on in.
All right, you ready?
That looks good to me.
All right, here we go.
Oh, look at that. Boom.
Spin it around.
Oh. Oh!
Spin that baby around.
Is it gonna go the right way?
Team usage right here.
Boom. It's stuck.
Now, we'll take it back off. We'll break the bead again.
Again?
Put it back on there and then torque right off.
That's
it. You lube it up.
Oh, come on. Ready? Yeah. Let's put that wheel right on out that tire. There you go.
And that's how you change a tire.
What?
Tar. Now we're gonna get our UTV tire. We're gonna just throw it right back on there.
Son of a gun. Now, first, let me give it another try. All right.
Oh.
Boom.
18. All right, Steve, give it a shot. Tires need a touch more air pressure. When he's going around the turn, like the sidewall's like rolling in, and it's on the verge of just coming off the bead there. Okay, he's good, so it's fine for today.
I think first competition's gonna be the down and back drag race on the place that they call the runway.
Ooh, sweet.
Yeah.
That sounds good, but I'm afraid your car is gonna need some servicing.
What's that?
The water in the oil and the oil in the radiator.
Really?
We haven't even started yet.
When did that happen?
I don't know. We found a blown head gasket this morning. You know what, guys, though? I've got you covered, Freiburger.
Oh, dude.
Oh, we got this.
That fixes
The
everything.
K-Seal handles everything. We've
That will
proven it.
literally stub your toe, K-Seal.
This is a guarantee. Well, I'm obviously to blame for this. See, yesterday off camera, we were taking some still photos and I was looping it around here. I fired it up, I go 2 laps. I'm like, man, this thing is hard to drive. I didn't know it had power steering on it. And I looked down at the temp gauge and boom, it's at like 220. I'm like, whoa, I shut the thing off and obviously it overheated and blew a head gasket.
Glug. Finnegan wanted to change the oil, which is the wise thing to do.
And it runs so good. We poured in the head gasket in a bottle, let it warm up. It sat there for a long time and didn't even get to 180, so that's good news. So now we're gonna go change the oil just to be sure, and hopefully this thing's fixed.
Well, it's a good thing we're changing the oil because I pulled the drain plug out and indeed, milkshake in the oil pan, which means those bearings aren't protected at all. We don't have a filter to change, but if we put 5 or 6 quarts of fresh oil in there, I think that might offset the water content of the ½ quart of oil that's in the filter. It'll be fine. We're still gonna spray nitrous through it. We're still gonna win.
The oil's all changed, but this thing, when it's running, makes a noise that these guys say it never made before, and I'm hoping that it's a header gasket, but sometimes it's hard to tell the difference between that and a loose rocker arm. So I'm gonna use this screwdriver, touch it to the valve cover, and then touch my ear to the screwdriver. It will transfer the vibration up into my ear and let me know exactly what's going on. It's just the header, we're good.
All right, car. You and me now.
We've done this before.
Our first event is gonna be a down and back drag race. We've got Finnegan in the Camaro, and here he goes. That does not seem fast, Newbern. What's the deal?
It's the driver.
Oh, okay.
I can see. Oh, there's a hole. There's a hole. There's another hole.
Oh, that was a pretty good turnaround, though.
Yeah, he's gonna be good at that.
That's your partner there.
Yep, here we go. He's hauling. Oh, he lifted and boom. Oh! Looks like the shutdown is where all the action is. That was a 25:39.
That was sketchy. It was so sketchy. There is not a lot of shutdown there, and you have to go through a fence.
What happened?
I had to brake before the finish line because I was like, there's nowhere to go, and I don't think this thing's gonna stop, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I heard that. It was gnarly.
It's fun, though. I want to go again. Can I go again?
So what you got to beat is 25:39, so keep a count in your head, okay?
I can do that.
It's 1 potato, 2 potatoes.
Here we go, car.
That was a lot stronger lead. Oh, yeah. That thing's hauling. That looks cool.
Yeah.
Oh, he aced this one again. Here he comes. Look out. Oh, he's still lifted before the finish line. 23:04 though, so he cut a couple seconds off, and he didn't die in the shutdown.
Car rips.
Well, you improved 23:0.
Nice.
It was 25 something before, so that's good.
All right, that was fun. Who's going next?
Dulcich in the Duster.
Oh, sweet. Good luck, sir. I'll move.
Gonna be just like NASCAR.
Dulcich is up in the Duster. I don't trust him, so on the way back, I'm running that way.
All right, come on.
This thing's a 3-speed stick. Wow, he's actually hauling. He's throwing rocks.
He's lifting way early, though.
He lifted way early.
Did he get lost already? There's only one turn.
Well, the problem down there, it's a one-legger. It doesn't slide well.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Oh!
You ready? In the stance.
Oh, yikes. He made it, but he did not beat you. That's a 24:73.
Man, that was sketchy. He came off the ground right here.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
We're gonna have to let him go again. He went twice. I'm not convinced he went all the way around the loop. I think he turned around on the road.
He's done that before.
No,
Yeah.
he did not. He went around the loop.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Hey, Ryan, camera Ryan at the big end of the track. Did Dulcich actually go all the way around the loop?
Yeah, he did.
All right, thanks for playing. All right, so we officially cleared with cameraman Ryan at the big end that Dulcich did go around the loop. From here, it looked like you turned around early. You did not beat Finnegan. You went 24:73.
Yeah, I didn't think I had Finnegan. Perhaps with another go.
Just don't kill us, because that was gruesome. Dulcich, round 2.
Ow! He did that on purpose.
He is hauling now. Oh, but he lifted way early. I'm probably gonna do that too. Chicken out. Here it comes.
I'm ready to run, dude.
Yeah, ready to run.
Stealing second
Wow,
base.
he's hauling. Oh, not good. Oh, he made it.
Save.
Oh, dude.
Did he do it?
23:05.
What was my 23?
I'm looking. 23:05 to 23:04. We won by a hun.
No way!
Yes, you went 23:05. You went 23:04.
Oh man, if I would have just stayed on and coming through the starting line.
You had farted, you would have won.
Finnegan, it was a good race, my friend.
That was excellent.
Good
I
job.
guess it's up to you and me now.
Good job.
There you go.
Oh, dude, this thing is 230 right now.
Okay, so our car is not ready to compete. She's 235, so
235.
Newbern's gonna jump in and try to top his partner's time in an effort to catch Team Finnegan.
Finnegan.
Freiburger.
Finnegan.
Freiburger. Yeah.
Finburger.
Yeah.
Finburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Wow, that Duster is super fun. I almost beat Finnegan's best time, but you know what? He got me. But anyway, Newbern, take her down the track.
You got it.
Oh! He's way out of the groove.
He is on the roughest part of the track.
Oh, he's gonna go in the water.
Look out, he cannot see.
That thing's graceful.
2480. Everyone's pretty consistent.
You're right there with everyone else's first pass.
Right there.
I went through the mud down there.
Avoid the mud puddle.
You have to pick up 1.8 seconds.
Okay.
Back in the mud.
He was ripping.
He cannot see anything right now. Oh, he slowed down, 2442.
The pan might have contacted the ground there.
Might have.
Maybe.
Oh, and I smell clutch. 2442. Not enough to win. It reeks of clutch out here.
Probably brakes.
Maybe. Team Dulburn is still behind. Oh, this is gonna hurt. No! I'm up. Let's go.
He began the race in the air, ladies and gentlemen.
He did.
Whoa. Why'd he come from that way?
Boy, he came in and out the same side.
No, he didn't. Oh, stopped really early. It was like a 25. It really doesn't sound happy. It wasn't good. It was like 25.
Really?
Yeah. The beginning was epic. You crossed here in the air.
Yeah?
Yeah. Something happened down there, though. Go again. You can do this.
Do you care about 220 degrees?
It ain't my car.
Oh, he is hauling butt.
But he goes the other way.
Wait, you haven't even stopped.
I stopped at the wrong cone.
Yeah, you stopped way down there.
I did.
Not bad, though. 2377.
Okay, so that wins.
Are we gonna do average or?
We did. You lost.
Okay, Newsage, ready for your assignment number 2?
Yes.
Figure 8. We're gonna start right here.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna come around and we're gonna start timing you in the intersection. Then you're gonna do 2 full figure 8s. So you cross the intersection 5 total times.
Is it 5 or 5?
5.
They get to drive the winning car from the last event.
Yeah, you get the Camaro, unfortunately.
Well, you know what?
All right.
Yeah.
I drove the Camaro from the last location to here, and it's
broke
a
it.
far superior vehicle. So you guys have your work cut out for you.
We have an open diff. It doesn't slide awesome. Tell you what, I'm gonna cut 2 seconds off your time for anybody who leaves a connecting rod on the track.
That's pretty worthwhile. Is that a deer? You go first, Newbern.
All right,
Climb
okay.
into that Camaro and show these boys how it's done.
All right, here comes Newbern staging the Camaro.
Are you ready?
He's in gear.
Go for it. turn. I see sparks coming out from under the hood.
That's one. Not smooth, like,
I mean, it's got good momentum, though.
That's two.
There we go.
That's three.
Dude, he's doing great.
He's doing really good. Looks nice. That's four. All right, next time through the intersection, it's time. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, he moved it. Oh, no. Nope. Oh, no. Oh,
he's still not there.
Come on.
He lost it. He just lost it.
He's still not there.
He's still not there.
Come this way.
And stop. Okay, almost a minute, 58-54.
On a technicality, you were doing amazing
So
until...
close and yet so far.
It's all about the fun.
It was. We liked it. I hope you did.
Solid effort.
Yeah, that's under a minute.
All right.
Next up, Steve Dulcich.
What? We go back to back?
Okay.
Okay. Okie dokie. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
You threw the belt, bro.
No power steering?
Yeah, I see it dangling.
As soon as Dulcich went to run, he realized it had no power steering, and both of the belts have fallen off. And so 12-volt Dave here is throwing them back on so that his buddy can have belts for half a lap. Belts fixed. Dulcich is up.
Well, I guess that's good enough.
Looking good.
Yeah, not bad at all. Up, except for now.
He's going the wrong way.
He's totally choked.
How do you get lost on a figure eight? How's that even possible?
I lost the course.
We're now going backwards.
Okay, all right.
That's 3 times.
Okay.
Where the heck am I?
He's gonna beat you, Newbern. Up, and he loops it. So if you want to count that a complete run, it was 46.90, but...
Well, he shortcutted half the course.
Yeah, he made it O track. And he doesn't realize he's done.
Yeah.
Shift! Dude!
Hell with it. That's my boy right there.
Lunch? Want lunch?
15 is what he's going for, not 5. 15.
Oh.
I don't care.
Oh, rocks!
I'm still. Oh!
So when you were going right, did it ever occur to you you might be going the wrong direction?
I got a bunch of sand in my eyes. I couldn't see nothing. Once I got the hang of it,
Those 9 laps really looked good.
yeah, once I got the hang of it, but by then, the horse had left the barn, so.
Yeah, 46.90.
Oh, I beat Newbern.
Well,
You turned it
if
into
you
an oval
consider
track.
the fact that you missed one complete
Oh,
loop.
come on. I did
least.
not miss it. I know you guys are just joshing me. That's pretty good, guys. Yeah, I know, but it's all right.
You did great, dude. You did great.
All right, Freiburger's up.
Right here. My teammate right here.
Okay, the Duster here does not have a limited slip or a locked rear end, so it doesn't slide as easy. But I think all I have to do is not get lost and I win this.
I believe Mr. Freiburger is about to put on a clinic.
You go! Wow. The nerve of that man.
Dude.
Oh, here we go again. Look out.
Dude, those tires are aggressive.
How many laps is that? 1?
Tito's on the band.
This is gonna be it. Get ready to click it. Click. That's it.
No, that's not it.
I thought that was it.
No, not it.
Okay. He's still going, so it must still not be done.
Oh man, the tire kept coming off the ground on the inside, or at least unloading and spinning real bad. Woo! How'd I do, boss?
49.
49?
I got you by 1 second.
Seriously?
1 second.
Yeah, but you also skipped the
I
track.
didn't skip it. All these guys just told me that you're joking.
The no posi blows.
It didn't really seem to hamper you. I think you did pretty good.
It lifts the inside tire and spins so you can't accelerate.
I mean, for having all those things work against you, a 49 seems reasonable.
Like the amount of rocks you threw on everybody was incredible.
Well, that's good then. All right, Finnegan, I expect an improvement. This is gonna be last pass on the figure 8. It's gonna be Mike Finnegan in the Duster. All right, Mike, it's all you.
Oh, wow. This is different. I feel like I'm about to eat the steering wheel.
Oh, he's going. Whoa, you're not kidding. Okay. That's one. Wow, 2. Oh,
That was fun.
that's 3.
Watch the bus.
Oh, I can't see him.
He's right there.
And boom.
He's still going.
And he beat my time, 39:37.
I don't know how many laps that was, but it was a lot of fun.
He's happy.
39:37.
What?
Woohoo!
You won.
Yeah.
All right.
Hooray for Finnegan. Hip, hip, hooray.
Next competition, the rally section.
That's what I've been waiting for.
All right, Dulcich, it's been child's play so far. Now we're on the actual rally section.
Yeah, it's got dirt roads, whoop-de-doos, curves, trees you can hit, grass you can slide on. Over there, there's a huge bank.
Oh yeah, the bank turn is awesome. Good old Newbern is actually back there fixing the starter wiring on the Camaro, which wouldn't start. We've only got Dulcich, me, and Finnegan here. Finnegan's going first in the Duster, followed by Dulcich.
All right.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
Go! Oh! Well, that thing's graceful, isn't it?
It is. This is more like a Baja run, man.
Yeah, it is.
This is like the silt beds.
Oh, boy! It's so swirly! Oh, my God! Ah, there's a bird!
Finnegan's ever experienced the power of the 360 Magnum Mopar V8.
Oh, I know. Man, he's ripping it.
It's pretty cool.
Wow. Man, can that Finnegan drive a Duster? Oh. Whoa!
Here he comes.
And as soon as he crosses those cones.
Oh my goodness! I may have knocked all the torsion out of the torsion bars if that's what's holding the front end of this car up.
Man, that's gonna be hard to beat.
That's a long course, 1:15.81. I'm kind of jealous only you guys are driving this thing. That looked awesome from here.
Dude, it was so fun and so scary.
Why?
Because this car is out of control, dude. One wheel is always spinning and the car is just fishtailing.
Yeah, we should have welded the rear.
Is the front end lower now? I feel like I knocked all the torsion out of it.
A little bit.
You'll be good. Epic track. The berms are insane. Whether you want to jump or not, you're getting air. Dulcich is going to have a hard time either beating that time or not crashing.
Is it as good as Dirtfish?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Not as long as what we did at Dirtfish.
Right.
But it's just the right amount of scary and fun and fast, all in one.
You ready to watch Dulcich go?
Yeah.
All right, Dulcich, on you.
Yeah, go, buddy!
This will blow away and you'll see him. It's neat.
What do you mean, the wheel fell off?
We're hearing from the drone pilot that a wheel fell off the car.
Wiley, did a wheel fall off the car?
A wheel fell off the car. I'm getting the shot right now.
Oh, dude, let's go check on him. That's not my fault somehow.
Does he automatically win on that?
Yes, he does. He drove the wheels off of it. Of course he wins.
That was no good.
Dude, how many people do you know drove the wheels off their car? Nice work, Dulcich! You drove the wheels off of it!
It was the most spectacular rally run I've ever was gonna achieve in my whole life. I was flying through here, and then the whole car came right off the car. And it just went rolling right down the road, right on yonder. I'm pretty sure that Finnegan loosened it on his run.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I was just driving down this course, and my tire just came right off. Look at that.
No broken spindle? No, we can fix this. Let's do it. We need to find the lug nuts.
I like this car even more now. I don't know why, because like, it didn't kill you, it still looks good, it's not broken, and it came screeching to a halt and just flung its tire over there. Like,
it did. We can fix this with a floor jack and some lug nuts. The challenge is gonna be finding the lug nuts.
Don't let it drop on the tire.
4 washers and 2 lug nuts.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, Newbern found a couple, I found a couple.
Great.
Wow, that's a scavenger hunt.
Technically only a short one.
That's incredible. They may have to be forced on with the impact, though.
Does the lug nut even reach? I don't know, dude. You're a ½ inch short of this coming through, and then you're gonna put a spacer on it.
Oh, that's why it came off. Yeah, not enough thread engagement.
Yeah, these don't reach.
Good catch, Finnegan. That's exactly what happened.
You get to go again, Steve.
On you, Dulcich!
Come on, big dog. Look, he's a man possessed. Look at him right there. He's going faster.
Not throttling it like you were, though. No way.
All right, but he's made it past the point where he got before. He's already doing better.
Oh, good slide there. Yeah, he's not going fast.
That's the berm. It's a scary car to drive because it doesn't have a lot of traction, so it fishtails a lot. And I don't know what happened.
$128.
What did I run?
115.
Oh.
He was way
I
behind.
was like he was cruising.
Come on back, Steve!
My clutch linkage is locked up.
Okay, I guess that's the end of the day on the rally segment. Finnegan wins. Well, so what went wrong, Steve?
Oh, the clutch pedal, it got stuck, and I was stuck in neutral, just on like the greatest run I've ever done.
It won't go into gear at all?
I can't step on the clutch like as hard as I step on it.
Ah, that's too bad. It's raining and you already had a wheel fall off. Pretty much we need to move on to the next event, which is tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow for the head-to-head showdown.
I cannot step on the clutch pedal, it's stuck. And now the rain has come and has ruined the clutch pedal. Last night I was competing against Finnegan and the Duster on the rally course, and man, I had nothing but trouble because the clutch linkage was all bound up, and we came to discover the header on the left side of the car is absolutely crushed. The collector is up against the floorboard, capturing the shift fork that operates the clutch, so that linkage is a no-go. The only real fix for this right now is to cut the primary tubes. It's gonna be kind of like a short zoomy header when I'm done, but at least it'll relieve the problem with the clutch fork. Boom! All right, I consider that completely fixed. So we're gonna drop this car down, we're gonna take it out, and then we're gonna have some racing action.
All right, here we go. This is the last race of this episode, and it's been so long since Freiburger and Finnegan have been together that Team Usage is gonna let them go head-to-head in the Camaro and the Duster.
So we're gonna run this course, which is actually really, really cool and has some jumps in it and everything. But first, I wanna take a poll at this point in the episode on what we're thinking of these vehicles. So just call it out, Camaro or Duster?
Camaro.
Well, Duster, hands down.
Camaro.
Camaro.
You guys are just not any judge of horse flesh.
That's the problem. The Duster has no limited slip. It's got no front suspension travel whatsoever. The Camaro's easier to get in and out of, has better tires, taller tires, more suspension travel. So this is the choice unit.
I like the Duster.
Okay, he's going Duster, I'm going Camaro.
Finnegan's got the Duster, and I've seen how he can drive that thing. I'm gonna have to go Finnegan on this one.
I'm gonna have to go with the Camaro.
This track is wide enough for passing. Right here on this straight.
Yeah, just right here, though.
Go ahead and flag them off. Go! Oh! Carburetor backfired! Freiburger's carburetor backfired and the engine died. He stomped on the pedal too fast. Finnegan's halfway down the straight.
This car's a dead duck.
Look at that Duster fly! Oh! Wow! Wow! Man, that thing looks good going down the track. Look at the one-wheel peel. The rooster tail is insane. Freiburger's only 10 feet out of the starting line.
He technically takes the win.
I think it's all Finnegan.
I think it's at the starting line. Died, never left.
Oh, I win. All right, good game, way to hustle.
So what happened here is Freiburger only made it 9 or 9.5 feet out from the starting cone, whereas Finnegan, he flew around this track like an American eagle owning the dirt track.
Freaking Richard Petty around through here.
Oh, yeah. And look, it's kind of a petty color.
Yeah.
The number 44
One number
is
off.
almost 43.
My dominance throughout this episode is complete.
You guys ready?
We'll find out.
Go! Oh, look at that. This is a race. What we have here is an automobile race.
Oh, we're about to see some crashing.
Oh, no, this is going to be Finnegan on the inside.
Oh, he's gonna have to wait.
Oh, it's over for Freiburger. He seems to be stalled. Oh, Finnegan up and into the water hazard. Coming up. Oh, look at that.
That wasn't good.
If he can restart that engine and catch Finnegan. Freiburger is back on the track. He is back in this competition. It is not over. It is not over. Freiburger is still in this race. But Finnegan is going to be hard to catch. Look at that rooster tail. He's on the infield grass, and he's through into the last turn. Finnegan, here comes Freiburger, coming on strong, but I don't think he's got the engine. He ain't got enough motor to catch Finnegan. Finnegan on the last straight. It's old Finnegan!
I did it! That was fun to watch.
It was. Here comes Freiburger. This is drifting into the last turn, down the straight. Oh, he's saving the car.
Oh, Camaro sounds
He
bad.
figures he ain't catching Finnegan.
Oh, man.
He's out of this one.
Boy, did I learn a dirt track racer's lesson right there. So here's what happened.
Okay.
Very first corner, you know, we were racing for it. I gave it to you. I went in. You blasted dirt in my face, and I did not have my shield down, and I had so much dirt in my eyes, I had to stop because it was, like, painful.
You are freckled now.
Yes. And so basically, you won your own race twice. That was cool. The good news is
gives these guys a chance.
I took the Camaro.
Okay.
Steve,
Yes, sir.
you can win this race.
Ooh, I don't know. Newbern's a hard driving man.
I just showed you the way. Duster won twice.
I know. Perfect.
I'll be cheering you on.
This is gonna be the final showdown. Your boy Finnegan might have taken out Freiburger, but you are going down, brother.
Newbern took the inside, the pole position.
I just heard him. He figured out my strategy. I'm on the inside to the first turn, so because whoever gets in that corner first is going to shoot mud all over the guy behind him, and then it's basically over after that.
You ready for me to send him?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do it.
Go! It's like it's remote control. That's fun.
Good. This is good, except Dulcich is on the outside and he's about to get blasted.
Yep.
Way out of shape.
Yep, he's done. So pretty much the race was just won by Newbern unless he spins out and gets passed.
Or does Dulcich just take a shortcut? Because from what I've been told about this place, the grass is not off limits.
Newbern's way too far out front. Oh, good air, yeah! Okay, maybe Duster survives with sheet metal one piece. Here comes Newbern for the win. And bam!
That thing is a machine.
Here he comes.
Never gives up. Look at him. Still wide open.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, coming in hot. Do you want to go again?
Sure.
All right. This time, I think it'll be different. I feel like Dulcich now knows some of the course. However, Newbern now knows the course and is crazy.
Everyone ready? Okay, Dulcich, go!
What are you doing? Are you really plugging the nitrous in?
Oh, Andy's gonna go. Oh, he's on the button. And it's just missing.
$5 says he'll catch him.
I'm not taking that bet. Look at him. He's on a leisurely drive. Oh, Newbern's gonna blast past Dulcich right now. Watch this. Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
Oh! This is way better than before. Well, over here anyway.
He just took himself out.
He did.
Oh, I may have crashed the car a little bit.
So the Camaro's now stuck and not running.
Dulcich
and
is
I have
cruising.
no idea what Dulcich is doing.
I'm good.
He's yelling. I think he's okay.
Hey, go again.
All right, Dulcich, this time it's got to be a fair, clean start, okay? None of this jumping the gun.
Yeah. Guy, I will send them. Dulcich jumped, but whatever. He's on the bottle, dude. He's gonna get him. Watch this.
He's gonna cut in.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Newbern completely gets around Dulcich.
Don't give up, Dulcich. Newbern has already proven that he can overdrive this track. Oh, it doesn't sound good.
Duster's dying. Oh,
That
Camaro's
one's
not
not
good.
happy.
I think we've succeeded in breaking both of these cars.
He wounded it on the bottle, I guarantee it. How long will the rods last?
Man.
Oh, can Dulcich catch him?
Oh, come on, Dulcich.
Dulcich should just go straight here.
Up, Dulcich lost.
On the bottle. That's nitrous right there, dude. It's such a fast pile of crap. I love that car. Well, technically, they're still running. I think we should just send them again.
Keep going.
They're not dead yet. That was fun.
That was fun.
Who really won that deal anyway? Well, it's Roadkill, so no one really cares. Except Mike Finnegan. Because let's be honest, Finnegan absolutely dominated the driving and the fun in every single test. From the drag racing, to the figure eight, to the rally circuit, to the wheel-to-wheel showdown, which wasn't really a wheel-to-wheel showdown at all for Mike because I failed. He came out on top. And therefore, Team Freiburger and Finnegan win. And I'm sharing the glory. I'm not proud. But what's really the point? Well, it's getting out there and getting busy living, having some fun with some pals, and Roadkill once again proves that an old circle track car is the greatest value for fun in the gearhead world. So get a couple of them. Get out there with your buddies. Blast around in the desert or the woods or whatever. And when someone asks you why, you just tell them, because Roadkill.
Newbern, I gotta give you credit because you are always fixing stuff, but you are hard on equipment. That was bad.
I'm sorry.
I don't think you are. We were waiting for pistons to fall out of it right around here.
Yeah.
Well, I was just eating Newbern's dust the whole time, so
Yeah.
I couldn't see anything.
I know exactly what that feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dirt, the berms, the jumps, everything about this place.
It is a lot of fun.
Maybe season 10, we come back, all of the dirt track cars. Sick.
Ooh, yeah, maybe.